Today we're going to be looking at the angle of depression, what it is and what it's used for. First off, the angle of depression, okay, is when we're looking out horizontally. Remember, this is called our line of sight. The angle of depression is how far down we've tilted our head to look down at something. So the angle of depression is measuring this angle in here, which we measure by using the symbol for theta. Okay, so that is our angle of depression. Remember it as how far down we've moved our head to look at something. For example, if I am standing at the top of a building balcony, that's me there, and I'm just looking out normally. Okay, so that's my line of sight, a horizontal line that is what we call parallel to the ground. And I look down and I see my friend. Move my head down and I see my friend. The number of degrees that I moved my head downwards is the angle of depression. So for example, if I tilted my hand down 32 degrees, that is where the angle will go. And once again, we can use the tan ratio from last video combined with the angle of depression in order to find missing values. So from this, we could either find how high the building is, we could work out how far away my friend is from the building, all kinds of different information depending on what the question wants us to find out. But there is one key difference that you may have noticed with the angle of depression. Okay, my right angle triangle that I need to use tan is here. The angle of depression, as you can see, is actually outside of the triangle. So we can't use it at the moment. What we need to do is use our information about alternate angles and put it inside the triangle. These two lines, so my line of sight and the ground, are parallel, which means that these two angles here are alternate angles. So if that angle up there, the angle of depression is 32 degrees, that means this angle down here has to also be 32 degrees. Now that the angle is inside my triangle, I can use it to find all that information using tan. So if I'm going to redraw my example, okay, I am standing on a balcony, okay, no, inside the balcony, not on the balcony. All right, and that friend that I saw, for whatever reason, I knew that she was 32 meters away. Okay, there's my friend. So I start out with my line of sight, and my angle of depression that I've looked down at my friend at is 26 degrees. How high up the building am I? So we need to find the height. Well, the first thing we always need to do in any of these questions is move the angle of depression to inside the triangle first. Okay, we then mark the height of the building with an X, so I know what length I need to find. And just to make things a bit easier for us, this is my right angle triangle here in yellow. Okay, so let's remember the tan of any angle is equal to the opposite side of that angle over the adjacent side to that angle. So using this particular question, tan of 26 degrees is equal to X over 32 meters. Using algebra, we times both sides by 32. The denominator cancels out, and X is equal to 32 times tan of 26. And if I put that directly into my calculator and press equals, I end up getting 15.60744 ... etc. It keeps going. And if I round that amount to 2 decimal places, I end up with 15.61. So what I can say from this is I am 15.61 meters up the building. And that's the end of the question.